I also want to point out that this is not a political thing. I don't want to get into the politics of this. I'm just informing you of what I've seen and what I want to, talk about. So keep that in mind. All right, so today we have a little bit of a weird topic to go over, and this might trigger some people talking about this. So if you're not really comfortable talking about, people like that are transgender or possibly transgender or anything of that nature, again, this might not be the video for you, but if you are down, I appreciate that. Don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to comment. It would mean the world to me. We're on our way to 2K. Crazy. Can't believe I'm saying that, but let's go ahead and get into this topic. So today we're going to be talking about the Olympics. Haha! Everybody's favorite time of the year. God, I love the Olympics. A lot of the other Olympic sports. There's also one going on that's been going viral. It's a pistol shooting one. Some 51-year-old Turkish Olympic athlete, I guess you could say, went viral for not using any equipment like for his ears, any ear protection or eye protection or anything like that. He kind of just straight up looked like a hitman, I'm not gonna lie, and everybody else is just using a lot of shit, so I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. But anyways, we are gonna be talking about boxing, specifically women's boxing. There's a lot of people on the internet that don't agree with the fact that any transgender, whether it's male to female or female to male, athlete should play in their transitioned sport. If LeBron James all of a sudden transitions to being a woman, then he would be able, if LeBron James for whatever reason decide to transition to female, then technically he would be eligible to play in the WNBA. But a lot of people don't agree with that, and honestly, I don't really agree with that. I don't think if you're biologically born a male that you should be playing in women's sports. I just don't feel that's right. I feel like that's low-key. Just generally, males are just stronger. Their bone density is significantly better. You're usually more muscular, more fit, things of that nature, and just overall stronger. So when you're doing stuff like wrestling, that puts the women at a significant disadvantage. It doesn't matter how hard they train. If both athletes are training at, let's say, the same amount of intensity, the one that was born a male technically has the slighter edge. And for that reason, it's generally banned for that to happen in some sports, not all, some. Like in this instance, boxing. The Olympics are usually run by the IBA. And the IBA stands for the International Boxing Association. That was for a little context, but Algerian boxer, I'm gonna try my best to fucking say this name. 𝗬𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 pronunciation? I don't fucking know, bro. But they are a Algerian boxer that went viral at the World Olympics, and a lot of people were very, very upset. A whole bunch of big celebrities, big time influencers in, you know, our society, such as Donald Trump, J.K. Rowling, and Logan Paul have all spoken out about things like this, and including many, 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 many more people that have talked about this. But they are some of the bigger notable ones that have talked about this and basically voiced their opinion on the fact that that is not okay. Supposedly, Iman was, they found out that Iman had XY chromosomes, which basically means that you're male, and was and dominated the women's Olympic boxing and just completely went crazy. A lot of people had a crazy reaction to it. This is not okay. This shouldn't be a thing, and so on and so forth. But the reason that this went viral because in March of 2023, 𝗂𝗓 was actually disqualified for failing to meet eligibility criteria shortly before her gold medal at the 2023 IBA's Women World Boxing Championships. So once that got out, this thing went at an astronomical level. Like, this blew up. Insane. It was all over my feed, and I'm not even someone to look at stuff like that. I try to keep away from politics and shit like that because it's just not my thing. I don't like getting into arguments about politics because it never ends well. It really doesn't. So again, I also want to point out that this is not a political thing. I don't want to get into the politics of this. I'm just informing you of what I've seen and what I want to, you know, talk about. So keep that in mind. But apparently that is what happened. And it says, according to International Boxing Association, or the IBA, President, I'm going to say 𝗬𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓, I don't fucking know. DNA testing of 𝗂𝗓 and other athletes. There was actually one other, I believe, Chinese athlete that was found of this, proved that they had XY chromosomes and were thus excluded from the sports event. So that, again, that's what kind of transpired, and that's what happened last year. But it has been found out that Iman was actually was born a female. It's been well documented. I mean, it's on the birth birth certificate and everything, you know, it's been well documented. And again, they're from Algeria, which doesn't condone any gender reassignment surgeries. If anything, they're actually illegal there. They actually don't allow that at all. So they would have to come to the United States to do that. That's first on the list. But second off, there's actually ways that somebody could have XY chromosomes, still be a female. It's called DSD. And actually, I believe, hopefully I'm right. If I'm not, we'll put it up in the on the screen. But it's a disorder where at birth you actually have both a male and female genitalia. It actually happens a lot more than people might think, where somebody has a set of male and female genitalia once they're born, and essentially their parents kind of decide what they want to have, because it's one of those things that just kind of happens, you know. Things happen in the body, you know, cells, you get the whole jazz. I don't need to get into all that. I don't need to get all that. Hold on. But why does this pertain to this? Well, a lot of people are coming for Iman's head. Like, they want this person, like, absolutely banned. They just want him banned. Like, honestly, like, this is not okay for them. Again, I'm not trying to give my 2 cents. I'm just trying to let you know what I have been seeing. Now, back to the IBA thing. If they were stripped of their medal in 2023, what's the difference between last year and this year? Well, the Olympics are actually on a different set of rules, and they're not the IBA. They're actually the IOC, and the IOC stands for International Olympic Committee. And their rules regarding eligibility for female competitions are very different from the IBA's. They're very much blunt. They're very much like, oh, it says it on your passport, that's it. Like, literally, like, obviously not to that extent, but they're like very black and white. You're a female, cool, you can compete. As opposed to the IBA, who are a little bit more like, let's do some genetic testing to see if you actually are or were born a female. You know what I mean? So that's the big difference between the two, and that's pretty much it. It's a massive shit show, and you know, if it is the case, then I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But I think this is a very interesting, I don't even know if I want to say dilemma, but story to cover. Let's just say that. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video. But I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay, don't do drugs. Okay, bye. Love y'all.